morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our top story today: a Dubai police officer's leg is amputated after a reckless Porsche driver fails to brake.
And a Dubai lad surprises a driver by paying his rent for a full month.
We are going to be talking all about 50 Cent. He's going to sing in the club in Dubai, and tickets are available now.
Also, happy Saudi National Day. The Burj Khalifa lit up yesterday to celebrate Saudi National Day.
And do stay tuned, because later in the show we're going to be live with Alya Singsz. She is a force to be reckoned with on the Dubai music scene. I promise you, she's an absolute legend. She'll be with us later in the show. But first of all, you may notice Simran is taking a well-earned long weekend.
Yeah,
Simran,
yeah.
if you're watching, we miss you. But we have her name on the show.
Hi guys. So I'm Simran's replacement. Please be nice to me in the comments. I'm really doing my best here. But yeah, happy Friday.
Comments are always a positive place, so you do not need to worry about that.
I love our community.
Do you watch the show?
I watch it sometimes, and the thing is, we have it like kind of like playing in the background where we're all working in the main office. So you'll just randomly hear Casey and Simran as well when you're like writing your emails, which is nice. You got like your news.
Sometimes.
So sometimes I do, pretty much.
What a vague response.
It's like yeah, for sure, I do.
Were you watching it yesterday?
I watched it yesterday. I thought it was so funny. So when you guys were talking about your like pet peeves segment.
Oh yeah.
And you were talking about your like, people need to get to the point when they're like, "Hi, how are you?" I just found it so funny because I feel like I do that to you a lot, or I do it to different people I've been seeing when I just like want to request something, but I don't want to jump into it. Like, "Hey guys, how are you?" But now I'll know. Noted. Just jump in with Casey. Don't even make small talk.
You do that.
I do. Does it annoy you? Can I do it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Not even.
I got slated for that yesterday, but it's all about like I just want to get to the point. But anyway, we really digressed yesterday because we went directly into WhatsApp pet peeves.
Yeah.
But I love some of the ones that you were talking about before the show, because you were like, there's so many other ones.
There's just like a lot of pet peeves you don't even realize that you have sometimes. I think a big one for me, it didn't used to be annoying, but like as I've aged, I just like as I've gotten older, I hate when people are like, you're telling a story and you're super excited about it, and it's like, oh my god, this happened, and then someone like cuts you off and has to like one up you and be like, oh yeah, no, but when this happened to me, like I'm not done with my story yet, It's just,
you know what though? Sometimes that shows a sign of insecurities. So it's annoying, but just know that they need to one-up you. Those one-uppers.
I feel like it's a thing of like, they're not good listeners as well. Like that's what it goes into at the end of the day. And that's also another pet peeve, like listen when I'm talking,
The whole listening thing is interesting. And something, it's like, rather than people who need to give advice, they also, because it's like they feel like they need to know everything. But no, just hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Hear what I'm saying.
Like I can be interesting. Just like give me a chance to finish my full story,
Anything else that grates on you?
Oh, okay. Another thing that didn't used to be annoying, but like chewing sounds. Like I know this is like a common thing for everyone, but like it's like when you're eating cereal, you know what I mean? And then you have to like slurp the milk at the end. Like don't do that. It's just like that.
You know what all I can think about now is cereal though. I love the milk at the end.
I love it.
When you have and it's there's something
really
that
good.
like you can't buy that milk. That
like
cereal milk.
Yeah. Really, really
That's
good.
a whole special thing. I feel like they have tried to bottle it, but unless you've created, unless it's sat in cereal for at least 15 minutes, it's never going to be that flavor.
You take 15 minutes to eat a bowl of cereal?
I take about 4 hours to drink a cup of coffee, unless it's the morning espresso. Yeah,
it's all the people ask me how you are. And that's why it takes you so long to just get through the coffee.
Shady. Let's jump into our top story.
Okay,
also, it's Friday. We're so excited to be here with you. All of our top stories we've gone through. And of course, the show is live in podcast format. So if you want to watch it later or listen later, you can. Our top story today: a Dubai police officer's leg is amputated after a reckless Porsche driver failed to brake. So this is a sad story of a Dubai police officer who was on duty, lost his leg after a driver lost control of a vehicle, hitting the driver and a broken down car. Now, these details were shared at Dubai Traffic Court and reported by The National. The police officer was called to assist a car that had broken down. The officer used hazard signals and warning lights to alert road users of the accident.
Yeah, so however, the 30-year-old female Emirati driver did not heed the warning signs, unfortunately, and her car did hit the officer and he broke down the vehicle and one of its passengers. The police officer's leg was unfortunately amputated and damaged due to the incident.
And the driver was originally sentenced to 1 month in prison and her license was suspended for 3 months. This was then reduced to a 10K fine. Our heart goes out to the police officer in this scenario. They were on duty. They were called to assist a vehicle that was broken down. They used the warning signs, used hazard lights on the road. Unfortunately, the driver did not see them. She was apparently recklessly driving. She takes full accountability for what had happened. But a police officer has lost his leg in this scenario. So, you know, we were just talking about the show, like what do you do? Just be aware on the roads.
Definitely, yeah. Like watch out for those signals are so important. They're there for a reason. Please always use them.
It's not your life.
No,
it's other people's life. And, you know, like that police officer has a family, has probably people that they might be supporting. So, yeah, it's not just your life. And it's like, it's not worth it, you know, whether or not you're just, you know, your mind is elsewhere, you're speeding a little bit, you're looking at your phone, like notifications that could be coming up. And, you know, I started driving recently and at the very beginning, I couldn't think about my phone because there was too much going on. But I notice now when I have my phone there and I'm looking at the maps, I can see WhatsApps coming through and it is easy to divert your attention. But please use these stories as a warning to you and as a warning to all of us. Like, you know, God forbid this happens to anyone in our family. And like I said, the thoughts with the police officer. Let this be a reminder to us all to just stay safe on the roads.
Yeah, take care, guys. Okay, so on to a little bit of an uplifting story. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's gone completely viral, but a Dubai lad surprises a driver by paying his rent for a full month. So the video was originally posted by Bartman on TikTok 2 days ago, and it's already racked up 8 million views. And I think we actually checked this morning, and it's on to like 8.6 million views now, which is incredible. So within the video, the man speaks to a Talabad driver who shares that he lives in an accommodation in Al Quoz with 14 other people.
So I think in this video, the content creator is trying to get information from the driver. So we found out that collectively they pay about 3K a month, and this rider in particular is paying 300 dirham for his share of the accommodation. So within the video, you can see the man returning to his room, coming back with 300 dirham cash for the rider, and that's signifying that he paid a month's rent. He just gave him the cash.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible. So the man that posted the video, Bartman, he's actually a content creator from Germany who's now based in Dubai. So he has about 220K followers on IG and about 195K followers on TikTok. And if you look at his profile, just kind of like, even if you glance at it, he's actually kind of done similar videos to this before. So he'll go around Dubai and kind of strike up a conversation casually with whether it be a delivery driver or a worker. And then he'll kind of surprise them with whatever, a certain amount of money at the end of that conversation.
After he's gauged. For example, there's another video and he asks the guy, okay, so where do you live? A similar line of questioning, and, you know, how much do you spend on yourself in the month? 200 dirham. Here's 200 dirham. So these videos tend to divide opinion. Is Bartman a Robin Hood nearly? He's not stealing from the rich, but is he, you know, he's super charitable guy, just wants to create awareness, or is there an element that he's doing it for the gram? And always it's going to divide opinion. There's always going to be on social media, there's all these negativity. I would love your thoughts on this. We can see the thoughts coming through on the video that we posted yesterday, which was the video itself. Thoughts?
I mean, listen, I get it. I get where people are like, maybe we shouldn't be posting videos of people without their permission, or like maybe he didn't want his story going viral, you know what I mean, about his living situation or whatever it is. Obviously, at the end of the day, like, it's a good deed, right? Like, he did pay his month's rent. We saw that physically happening. It's just, right, we don't know the backstory, like, before, like, the camera went on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
We don't know.
I think, like, traditionally, you're not meant to share your good deed, but people tend to live their whole lives on social media. So if you're sharing everything else, why do you hold back the good deed? The thing about this video is I personally sometimes feel uncomfortable about taking videos of anyone of any demographic, you know, without their permission. However, if this video, like it's the numbers in this video that kind of were stark to me. Like this content creator, he made the effort to speak to someone to find out how much he's paying per rent in a month. Yeah. He's paying 300 dirham. And for me, hearing that, it makes you consider, okay, I could potentially go to Burj this weekend to drop 300 dirham without really thinking.
Yeah.
This guy has lit a spark in 8 million people's minds that we could potentially pay someone's rent. Or whether maybe you don't have 300 dirham to drop, but maybe you do it slowly throughout the month. Maybe you tip a little bit more because you realize how much that money, how much more significant that small amount of money might be for one person. So yes, there might be an element of discomfort in taking the video, but I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, and it's really about paying it forward. It is an amazing act of kindness. You might do it and not share it on Instagram. Absolutely fine. A lot of people do charitable goods quietly. That's amazing. But if this ignites a spark for paying it forward and potentially more people paying someone's rent and their money can go to their families back home, I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, again, I do understand it, but even when you watch the video in the beginning, he goes like, okay, how many people do you live with? And then he says 14, right? And then he goes like, okay, so how much do you pay a month? He says 3,000, like, as a collective they pay. And then when he goes into the fact that, like, he pays 300 for himself, like you said, because it's kind of like a number that we, without even thinking, could spend like on a weekend out. I think that's what like is really like eye-catching about it. And I mean, if it encourages more people to do things like this, even let's say, okay, if there is an element of like they're doing it for the views, I guess at the end of the day, as you said, the good outweighs the bad. Like, if more people are doing it, you know.
Yeah, it's encouraging good deeds. It's like that movie Pay It Forward.
Yeah.
That came out in the early 2000s, and it was about rather than returning a favor, do 3 good deeds, and everyone you pay it forward to, let them know to do three more good deeds, and it sparked this like global outpouring of kindness.
Yeah.
So if this sparks that, and for me it's the encouraging, but it's also the numbers game of someone's rent is 300 dirham a month, and how we could potentially be a little bit more kind and giving.
Yeah.
I personally know that I could be, and this is the reminders to do it.
Yeah. I think it happens as well, like it's seasonal, right? Like we see it sometimes in Ramadan, like especially here, we're super charitable, or like we'll really take note of the fact that like people are fasting during certain hours. So let's make sure to like be cautious of that. But obviously, like we just need to remember to do it throughout the year. Type thing. Yeah.
Always we want to get your thoughts, because we know these videos divide opinion, and we see Instagram coming through, but we also love to read your comments after the show. Let's jump into our next story. Unfortunately, this Burj Khalifa is not lit up, but the Burj Khalifa, wish it was. Can we make it green?
Ali, can you make that happen? Thanks.
Just green. For Saudi National Day. No?
Oh, okay. It's not happening.
Awkward. Okay, the Burj Khalifa lit up to celebrate Saudi National Day. It's going to be happening for 3 days until 26. So if you want to get out, it's going to be a sea of green, of course, across the city, because we're celebrating the great friendship between the two countries to commemorate the bond between the two nations for generations to come, and celebrations will roll out across the city until September 26th.
Yes, so there's a lot of things happening, different locations celebrating as well. So we've got Burj Al Arab and Dubai Frame, Museum of the Future. They're all lighting up in green. Visitors and residents of Dubai can take part in this year's Saudi National Day celebrations citywide. Basically, wherever you go, you can kind of feel the vibes and celebrate.
True, and also a little like humble shout out for our page Lovin Saudi. We have Lovin Saudi in Arabic, in English. If you're on Snapchat, they're doing amazing shows there. We also do it in we have more cities in Saudi than we do in the UAE.
Yeah, I think
is that right?
There's always like a random like new, well, not random, but like a new city that pops up from like, oh, I didn't know we had a page for this. But
we have Riyadh, Jeddah, Neom, Sharika.
Do we have Alya?
No, not yet, but we should, because there's so much cool stuff happening there. So if you want to check out those pages, because you know the vibes for, I feel like it's usually translated. So like Saudi National Day is celebrated here in the UAE and vice versa. And National Day vibes are just amazing.
They're
and these
really nice.
People are super patriotic. The cars go crazy. There's flags everywhere. It's just a sea of green and white for Saudi National Day, of course. And we're going to see that. So if you want to see what's happening on the streets of Saudi, get over to our pages, because they're going to be sharing some really cool content over the next few days.
Yeah, I was checking the stories even. What's happening? Oh. Did it happen?
I thought something was happening.
Oh, okay, we've got this.
Questionable. Questionable piece of content there.
I see a green popping up. Okay, well, happy Saudi National Day anyways.
Okay.
Hey, let's have this just like, okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Good enough. Good job.
Good enough, guys.
Perfect. But if you want to see some better content, do check out the Lovin Saudi page.
Yeah, it's going to be super cool.
Very, very cool. Okay, so on to something even bigger, not even bigger, but super amazing, very, very cool, is that iconic 50 Cent is coming to sing in the club in Dubai, and tickets are available right now.
Yes, we are so excited about this. Not just in the club. Okay, so 50 Cent is one of the greatest rappers of all time. He's bringing Candy Shop, 21 Questions, IO Technology, Window Shopper to the Coca-Cola Arena. And of course, tickets are flying out the door. The event is taking place on September 30th. It's brought to you by Top Entertainment in association with the Coca-Cola Arena.
Yes, so the multi-award-winning rapper, entrepreneur, actor, producer, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is coming to Dubai as part of his Green Light Gang World Tour. So you guys gotta get your tickets ASAP. We know, like, we hear they're running out fast. So honestly, go grab them. I think it's gonna be one of those, like, shows that's gonna be just super iconic.
100%.
Like, really, really big, playing all the hits. I feel like the crowd is gonna be, like, loving it. It's just going to be such a vibe.
True. It's always a marker of how excited the city is when I look across our office, because we have like different demographics, different age groups. But yesterday I started playing some 50 Cent tunes, and it was like, these tunes, by the way, racked up. He's got billions of views. Like, when we say he's one of the greatest rappers of all times, he is. Like, in Candy Shop, in the club, like, it's super cool tracks. We were playing them yesterday, and the whole office is getting hyped. So get your tickets. They will not last. So if you want to be there at the Coca-Cola Arena on September 30th, get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
Speaking of things coming up, Annika is going to be with us right after this, taking us through everything you need to do in Dubai this weekend.
Stay tuned.
Hello folks, this is Anika Elia's baby, and I am back with an exciting new list of events that you can check out this weekend. First things first, there's a pajama party happening down at Unwind Dubai. Now you know that there is no party as fun as a pajama party, so head down here and join in for a fun-filled all-nighter at Unwind Zabil, where movies, board games, snacks and loads of fun await you. It's happening this Friday from 10:30 p.m. until 2 a.m. It's going to be one long night, and you know that those are the best. So hurry up and reserve your spots now, because the limited seats available. And now my next event is for the ladies. Now there's a Zumba demo class happening this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. in Al Barsha 1 Business Square building. Now this event is being hosted by Tranquil Fitness, and it's the perfect opportunity for you to go get your fitness journey started, because Zumba is literally one of the most fun ways to get fit. And my last event is for all you party animals. McGettigans at the Dubai World Trade Center has turned 10 today, so happy birthday to them. They're gonna show you how to party the Irish way. We're talking 10 drinks for just 100 dirhams. And that's not all. They're also giving away some seriously good prizes, including a whopper cash prize of AED 10,000 dirhams. It's also up for grabs. And that's my top 3 for this weekend. I have a lot more cool things listed out on the Lovin Dubai website, so make sure you go check them out. As always, if I've missed out on something, do let me know, because this is Dubai, and over here, there's always something for everyone. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, ramping up thousands of fans of social media thanks to her powerful vocals. We promise you, Alya, aka Alya Singsz, is a force to be reckoned with. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Super excited to have you. So this is our first time meeting. I know you, Casey, have met before, but we're just gonna get to know you a little bit.
Amazing.
Okay, so I think you're about 17 right now.
Yeah, I've just turned 17.
Okay, well, happy belated birthday. It was recent.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're still in school.
Yeah.
So how are you like managing everything?
Well, I actually do a performing arts BTEC with Erdang, which is like one of the top performing arts schools from London. So I guess do what I love every day at school, which is really cool. But so they're really understanding about my outside career. So it's good. It's easy. It's sometimes hard when there's a lot of work to do because it's a lot of written work at the same time. But they are really understanding about the whole career situation.
But the whole career thing, guys, check out Alya Singsz on Instagram. Like literally, it's so cool. Like I've heard your vocals, and then I saw you're doing like these upscale productions for music videos. Like how are you working like all day, all night type situation?
Yeah, especially when it gets to like music videos and stuff like that. Like it's full on. It's like 18-hour days, 19-hour day shoots. So I couldn't do it without my mum. My mum's like my mummager, so she really helps with that. She helps me organize it all and like produces all my music videos.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but we just had to like kind of learn as we went along because my mum's actually a singer. So she's
Hello,
just, like,
folks.
sang all
This
over
is
Dubai,
Anika Ela's
and I think
baby,
she's
and
been living here for 27 years. So she sang all over Dubai, and so that's kind of why I love music as well because I've been brought up around it so much. So if I didn't have her, we would kind of be. I wouldn't know what to do. But like, yeah, she really helps me out.
Okay, I was gonna say like, so when did you kind of realize that you like had a passion for this, or you had a gift for it?
I think I've just always absolutely loved music. Like since I could walk, talk, I'd be dancing around. I'd be watching Beyonce videos and teaching myself how to dance, like all her videos. And I'd be singing, and I'd go watch my mum's gigs. And obviously, she'd be like singing in like bars and stuff. But I'd be sitting around in the restaurant area, like singing all the like old school songs, like yeah. And so I've always just been brought up around music, so it's always been like something I've loved.
But it's interesting because I've always loved music, but I'm not talented.
There's a difference.
Yeah, exactly. So like, at what point, maybe did your mom realize, or at what point did you realize that you're like, you know, I'm actually really good?
I don't think it was something that I'd realized. I think it's just something that I've always just naturally wanted to do. I don't think it was ever like, oh, I wanted to do something else. It was always just something that was the only way, like it was the only thing that I saw, the only like career that I wanted to actually pursue. Yeah.
You feel like that makes it easier then? Like this is kind of like what you've always wanted to do, so your focus is like has always been 100% set on that.
Always 100%. And like, but obviously I haven't been pursuing it professionally my entire life. So maybe I think straight after COVID, my mum just like woke up. She was like, you know what? Let's just like put all our money into you and let's just do it. So we just started doing it, and then I actually did a competition with Simon Fuller, which was like Now United, and then straight after that I got into the final two, but I was really young. I'd only just turned 14 and they were all way older than me, so I didn't get that. But then straight off the bat of that I signed with Universal Music and then released all my singles.
Wow. So that's the journey. So there's competition. So there was a competition that you didn't win. Then you signed with Universal Music, which is phenomenal. Like, what was that moment like?
It was actually crazy. It was insane how everything like had come. Like, I didn't even expect to be in that competition either. Like, it was. I got contacted on Instagram. I only had like 200 followers. And they'd like contact me, and I didn't.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't think it was real in the beginning. Like I was like, oh my god, they're like some strange people trying to talk to me. But then I ended up realizing I didn't know what I was in. But then I ended up realizing that it was obviously something amazing, and Simon Fuller was behind it. And then it was during COVID, like the end of COVID, so it was all virtual. Like we were literally having to make music videos at home by ourselves and all of that, and sending them all the footage. And then I got into the last two, went and recorded a song with them, and then. Obviously I didn't get it, but I was still like that. The whole experience like helped me so much, and like when it got to the last kind of like final, when it was announced that me and Noor, the other girl, was in the final, my like Instagram literally blew up like over like 2 days. Like it went from like 200 followers to like 45,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what's happening? Like it was like 200 fan pages after like over the next 2 days.
200
from, like,
fan pages,
like from Brazil. It was crazy.
Okay, so how was that? Yeah, I feel like that's so interesting. Like when you suddenly wake up and like you're viral, essentially. Like
I didn't know. I was just like a bit like
What?
Is this actually happening? Like my mom was like reading all these fan pages, like crying, like, oh, we support UAE and all of this. And she's like, oh my God, this is so amazing.
That is really
yeah.
cute, yeah.
No, it was crazy, but it really helped me because straight off the bat of that, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to release my single. And even though I didn't get that, I'm going to go for my solo career. And obviously, because that was a group thing, but yeah, and then I released my single and it got 1 million views in 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's
crazy.
You know, speaking of like the fan pages,
Yeah.
so you've been passionate about singing, and singing is kind of like the career that seems you were destined to do, and singing comes along with being a professional singer is usually the fame.
Yeah.
So do you think about that as you kind of like reach your goals in singing? Like, do you think about the fact that, you know, you'll probably become famous and have to deal with that as well?
I do think about that, but at the same time, that's something that I actually would love. Like, I'd love, like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, obviously, there's good things that come with that and bad things that come with that. But I'd love to obviously, I love being a singer in the Middle East and everything. But the end goal is to like be an international artist and like represent the UAE internationally as a singer, because I don't think that anyone's actually done that. Yeah, so I'd love to be the first one to do that.
So cool.
Yeah.
I mean, 17 already signed with Universal. I feel like that's like, it's definitely, you know, in the radar.
We're at the peak.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to get there. Don't worry. Okay, so I just have a question. Like, I feel like it's always so interesting for songwriters. Like, how do you guys, like, your process, let's say, when you're, you know?
Yeah, in the beginning, actually, I really struggled because I don't think I believed in myself, like, with writing and everything. So, I couldn't write my first single for like days, and then I woke up in like ridiculous o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Oh my God, I have the hook. I'm writing it down," and then that's what got my first song. But like ever since then, I like send references to my producers, and they like make me some beats, and then they'll send me like a pack of beats that I look at, listen to, and see which one I like, and then I'll find the one I like, and then I'll listen to it, and I'll get the vibe, and then I'll just start writing whatever I get from what I'm listening to.
Interesting. And then how does it work with the music videos? Like, I want to talk about your style, because obviously you have your own unique style, but it's super cool. How do you decide, like, going into the music videos? Like, who helps you with the, I guess the creative concept, and then also the your fashion?
Well, actually, in the beginning, for our first music video shoot, it was literally all on us. Like, no one would even lend us a t-shirt. Like, that was like, because we were in the beginning, like no one would like help us with anything. So I did my own makeup, had my friend come do my makeup, I did my own hair. We went and bought the outfits and everything for all of the people. I had all my friends in the music video. And
no way!
Yeah, and then
so cool.
As it went along, I started partnering up with like different brands, and they really supported me. Like, for example, Puma did help me with one of my music videos, Where Were You? And then Benefit always really helps me with like makeup, and Huda Beauty helped me one time as well. So they always really support my music videos. And then obviously my mum and me come up with a lot of the creative side of it. We always come up with very wild ideas, but then we end up choosing one. And yeah.
Love it.
How long does it take from like start to finish? Like from when you kind of come up with the concept, let's say, to like final product?
Well, me and my mum love doing stuff like at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Like once we have the idea, we want it like done and like out. So
dream team.
Yeah. So it will take like maybe like 2, depending on how much time we have. We'll have like maybe 2 to 3 weeks. We'll like organize everything, and then we'll do like, normally we try and fit everything in like a 1-day shoot. If we really need to, we'll do it in like a 2-day shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
Really
so in your career so far, we've obviously talked about the fan accounts that popped up, but what's been like a kind of what's been the peak moment for you personally that you've been like, this is so exciting, like this is moving, I feel really good about this?
I think it's just like, in the beginning I just was doing it because it was something that I loved, but when I actually like been like getting recognized by people, and like when I'm out and I'm like, oh my God, that's so weird, someone like random that I don't even know has just come and said hi to me. But I think it's just like, I was actually in Cosmopolitan, which was amazing, and I got nominated to be for the Arab Women Awards, which was so cool as well.
Very cool.
And that was probably that was one of my really good moments. And I think it's just like these days I feel like it's been picking up a lot, and like I feel like it's actually going somewhere, because me and my mum, we've been working very, very, very hard for like the past 2 years now. But now I just feel like everything's coming to me really naturally now. It's really exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So how big a role do you feel like social media then is playing in all of this?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like the be-all and end-all here.
Interesting.
Yeah, it like if you don't have social media nowadays, it's just like, what are you doing? I wouldn't say that I always love it. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Like, I'm so sick of it. But I mean, it connects you to like everyone around the world. It's something so cool that people didn't have back then. Like, there's so many artists now that you can't even keep count of how many there are all over the world that are releasing their own songs because it's come so easy now. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story, because literally, like, before the show we spoke about it. Like, I bumped into Alya. She was singing at an event at a store opening, and like I was just blown away. Like, and it's so cool to get the behind the scenes story of like how hard you've been grafting, because your Instagram is so slick. Like, you're doing so much cool stuff, but you're obviously like hustling in the background of it all. And it's so cool to get your story, and we cannot wait to see where you go representing the UAE on a world stage. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Not at all. Is that it?
So
Are we done?
Yeah, and also a huge shout out to your mom, by the way. She's like literally the best
Mama
ever.
She's like the Kris Jenner of the Middle East.
It's amazing.
The dream team, guys. We're going to follow your story. We cannot wait. If people want to follow you on Instagram, TikTok. By the way, which do you use more and which do you like more?
I use a bit both. Like, when I feel like a TikTok, I post to TikTok, but probably more Instagram.
And how do people find you?
Alya.Singsz with an SZ at the end, and it's a double Z for TikTok.
That is it for us, guys, on the Lovin Dubai show. You can find her at Alya.Singsz, SZ, and we'll see you on Monday morning, same time, same place. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Hello everyone, it's Hala Bassam from Smashy TV. Are you interested in the latest tech and business news in the region? Then make sure to check out our show Tech Bil Arabi on Smashy TV app and on our website www.smashy.tv. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Smashy TV. Smashy TV for the driven, the dreamers, and the doers, from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.